A day after the dismissal of Thai Prime Minister Srettha by the Constitutional Court, the parties in the coalition government have united behind Pheu Thai party leader Paetongtarn Shinawatra as their candidate for the next Prime Minister. Voting for the Prime Minister is scheduled for tomorrow, Friday, in the House of Representatives. If she wins the election, 37-year-old Paetongtarn would become the second female and youngest Prime Minister in the country's history. She is the daughter of former Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra, and is on track to become the third Prime Minister from her family, as both her father and her aunt have previously held the role. According to local media, her selection was a surprise, as it was earlier reported that the coalition parties had chosen former Justice Minister Chaikesam Nidasairai. The People's Party, formerly known as the Move Forward Party, which is the main opposition party in Thailand, stated that it would continue leading the opposition and would not join the coalition. To become Prime Minister, a candidate needs the backing of half of the 493 lawmakers. The 11-party coalition government holds 314 seats in the House. Earlier on Wednesday, Thailand's powerful constitutional court had dismissed Prime Minister Srettha Thavisin, after less than a year into his office. The dismissal stemmed from his decision to appoint Pheu Chunanban, a former lawyer who served jail time in 2008, to his cabinet. Although Chunanban resigned just 3 weeks after his appointment and the court dropped charges against him, it decided to pursue the case against Prime Minister Srettha. In a 5-4 majority ruling, the court determined that Srettha lacked honesty and integrity by appointing someone who did not meet ethical standards. This ruling makes Srettha the fourth Prime Minister to be dismissed by the same court in the last 16 years. Thailand, a country of around 70 million people, boasts the second largest economy in the region, largely due to its tourism industry. However, it has been mired in political turmoil, experiencing 13 successful coups since 1932, more than any other country, with recent happened in 2014. The same court that dismissed Thavisin also dissolved the main opposition Move Forward Party last week. The party, which is popular among the public and seen as anti-establishment, was banned due to its campaign to reform a law against insulting the crown, which was considered a threat to the constitutional monarchy. The Move Forward Party later regrouped under a new name People's Party. The petition against Srettha was initiated by former members of the military-installed Senate, who had refused to approve Move Forward's prime ministerial candidates when the party was attempting to form a government after its election victory in 2023. This move was seen as favoring the pro-military party within the coalition. Thailand's courts, particularly the Constitutional Court, are generally considered a tool of the country's royalist establishment, often used to undermine or cripple political opponents. The Constitutional Court, which sets very high bars for civilian politicians, allowed the coup leader Prayuth Chan-o-cha to remain in power after his term limit expired in 2022. Prajak Konkarati, a political scientist at Bangkok's Thammasat University, says, the Constitutional Court's rulings are two judicial coups that violate international standards and disrupt the usual checks and balances in a democratic system. Many argue that Thailand's 2017 constitution, which was sponsored by the then military government, granted excessive power to the judiciary and other institutions. Srettha became Prime Minister last August, despite his Pheu Thai party finishing second in the general election. Move Forward won a majority and was in coalition with Pheu Thai. However, after the Senate denied Move Forward power in May, Pheu Thai excluded it from the coalition and aligned with parties affiliated with the previous military-controlled government to secure approval for a new prime minister.